Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What are they thinking here? Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Grabs him, taking stock. Ooh, that's a pretty big life lead. It's not looking too good, folks. Pressure is so intense here. KO. Player 2 draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. What are they doing? Gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. A quick breather. Tiger knee to the sternum. Gets a little space with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Player, that was a huge, huge stun. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the big there. See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. All right, let's see the damage here. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure. Hold your breath. Player 1 chases him down. Brings it all together. Knockdown. Comeback's gonna be tough now. Hits him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Grabs him, shoots off a fireball up close. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Drive rush to keep it going. All right, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Looks like they both want to stay going on the offensive. Starts with the high tiger shot. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. Drive impact could be the end of this. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Reads the jump in perfectly. Barely hanging on. They have to opt up. Tries to make something happen with the overdrive arm. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. You know we paid to get in here, right? Tiger knee to the sternum. Time to test forward rush. Perfect parry with finesse. Knee to the grill. Yo, what's next? Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Anti-air in the clutch. They were looking for that overhead. Goes for the drive run. Big throw. Starts with the high tiger shot. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Super arch on uses their drive gauge. Shoots the plasma. Reads the jump in perfectly. Checks in with the low tiger shot. Okay, here we go. The throw connects. It just bets it all on the drive rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arch. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Nice fireball. These fighters are swing clutch perfect parry under pressure. Connects with the throw. Drive rush. Oh my God, did they just choke it away? What now? Throws them. Still have drive impact here. Oh, you never know. Oh, what a rush. Shiny Tiger Nova. Back on the meter until they got this super arm. See? Now that's how you finish a fight. This is the big league. You either go big or you're going home. Player one delivers the upset. Tell them about themselves. Tell them. We're finally ready to begin. Uses their drive gauge. Crunchy Tiger Knee. Pries them open with the Shoryuken. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Puts one in the pocket. Player two will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. This is a real back-and-forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Will we see a drop KO? Player one draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Gets carried to the corner. Crunchy Tiger Knee. What are they doing? Overdrive Hashogeki. He's got the meter for a drive impact. Starts with the high Tiger Shot. Pokes with the medium kick. Fires off a Tiger Shot. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick break springs forward with the drive rush. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Drive impact could be the end of this. Shows the medium kick. Close range projectile. Sets the tone with its anti-air in the clutch. Forward rush. Links it. Life lead here. Burnout triggered. Tiger knee to the sternum. Player one is in a very good spot now. Barely blocked the back throw for damage and vital position. Yo! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Doesn't give up and gets the win with authority. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Quick medium poke. Adds a little spice with the overdrive. Both fighters standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player one is in a pretty good drive rush to keep it going. Clutch, anti-air. Fighters are at a standstill, not sure what's going on. The next interaction is really going to set the pace. Links it. Crunchy Tiger Knee. A jump calls out their shot and responds with authority. Knee to the grill. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? It just bets it all on the drive rush. A raised forward rush. Still have drive impact here. Backs it to the corner. What's working to get out of the corner? Shoots the plasma. Can this drive bring them back? Reads the jump in perfect. Drive impact misses. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? No hesitation or regret. Open up. It's time for business. Here's the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Are you for real? No one could have called that. Player one.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Player one has the light lead. Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player one needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Holds out with the block. They were baiting that the whole time? Is drive the way to close this round? Takes a trip. Player one chases him down and brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them? Lots of distance here, and Spoke is there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Buffs up. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? At the radar, up and running. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. What'll happen here? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Drive impact could be the end of this. What are they doing? Medium kick hits. You gotta be willing to risk it for the overdrive. Their will tries to make something happen with the overdrive on. Fires off a nightshade pulse. It just bets it all on the drive rush. One chance, it wraps it up with a decisive combo. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with the jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Throws a fireball. Which way you gonna block? Both fighters springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have full super meter on drive rush to keep it going. Okay, drive rush. Player one is on the brink of disaster. Drops him from the air. Player adds a little spice with the overdrive. What? It just bets it all on the drive rush. Wow, okay. Escapes the corner and resets the situation midstream. Spends all that juice on the super arc. Not shy one bit about it. Player one is knocked him out of the air. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Catches him slipping. No turning it all the way up with the super. The super hits. It's gonna be enough to kill. Not miss the chance and takes the round. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Takes the high ground. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Backs him into a corner. Hold your breath. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Goes for the throw. Player two has used up all their drive. The jump in is denied. Sticks the combo. Can't decide who's gonna stay in the corner. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Checks them with the projectile. Player one, KO. Player one draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Nails the anti-air. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Did well to get the buff in there. Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Gets a little space with the springs forward with the drive rush. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Will we see a drive impact? Player two, looking winded, burnout changes the game. Wow, that took off, experiencing burnout. Jump! Too little, too late for the jump in. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Spinning that drive game. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Drive rush to keep it going. We're just getting started here. Who'll take this? This can lead to some big damage. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Links it. Turning it all the way up with the super. Spends all that juice on the super art. Not shy one bit about it.
My magnum opus! Did that sting?
Carried to the corner, his neck rushes in. Yo, what's next? Oh, drive reversal. Player 2 has the super gauge and connects with the throw. It just bets it all on the drive rush. Point blank range here. 19 incoming. Are you for real? Everybody and their mama heard about that fight. Let them know how you feel. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Shows the medium kick. Gets a buff in the meantime. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this round. Alright, let's see the damage here. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Strings it all together. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with his burnout. Sticks the combo. Next hit will end the pizza. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Misses the drive impact. Big counter. Toxic Blossom for the extra damage. Will we see a drive impact? That's... Whoa! This is gonna be bad news. Burnout trigger. Gets the combo. Those 7 beautiful letters. You love to hear them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Medium kick hits. This is a bad situation to be in. Plenty of health. Full gate links it. Nice conversion to Toxic Blossom. Drive rush. What a smart throw. Oh, here we go. It just bets it all on the drive rush. Anti-air in the clutch. Escapes the corner. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch rushes in?
But still now.
When you absolutely gotta put him down, use super to take the round.
My magnum opus!
Pops them like a cork on New Year's with that decisive finish. Everybody and their mama heard him.
Online.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. The low heavy hits. They hit each other? Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Impact shut out. All right, what's coming next? We're near the end of the round. I want to see someone shoot their shot. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Gets a buff in the meantime. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Takes the greedy option. Player 1 will look to apply pressure, pries him open with the Ryu. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Knockdown and... Ooh, burnout activates. Will we see a drive impact? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Nexus mix-up! Player 2, Senku Hadouken! What were they thinking? The next touch may decide this round. That's how you close it out. What a feat! Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. We're finally ready to parry an overdrive Shoryu. Nice parry! We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Max damage with a full charge uppercut. What are they doing? Takes a chance with a bump. Big throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Tiger Nexus to start something. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance and just bets it all on the drive rush. In the jaws of the Tiger. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. They got the meter for a drive impact. Too little, too late for the jump in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Shoots the plasma. Last chance, it's now or never. Bust up. That punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. What's his next? Wow. Reads the counterattack. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. Super arts are showing what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Looking like something out of a nature documentary. This next one's gonna be vicious. Tiger Vanquisher! Player 1 is in a very good spot. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, stunned off the wall! Time to test the reaction with the Emperor's uppercut! Noticeable life lead is a comeback steal pop, uses their drive gauge, zoning with the low Tiger shot. Gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryu. Will they gamble something here on a drive lead? No hesitation or regret. Open up, it's time for business. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Add the little spikes with the overdrive. Shoots the plasma. Takes a chance with a bump. Grabs him. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 chases him down. Decides to go with the target combo. Alright, what's up now? Big counter. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Where is their opening? Drive rush to keep it going. Life lead opens up. The corner makes it hard to... Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage. Drive impact could max damage with a full charge uppercut. Going in? You have to be really careful with the approach here. Drive boosted Hadouken. Love tap to close it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Knocks off a chump. They were baiting that the whole time? Nice Tiger Nova. Both fighters have full charge Tiger uppercut. Player 1, that punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. Shows immediate, springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Player 1 holding on to that corner. The throw connects. Drive rush. Both up and just bets it all on the drive rush. Shoots the plasma. What are they going to do? Any mistake here is going to max out the gauge right there. This is going to kill, no doubt about it. Closing it out.
One step behind.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sets the tone, hits the drive. Player one managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Okay, here we go. Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meat gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. Sets up with the jump in. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Headhunter coming up. Time to test the reactions with Impact Peekaboo? Chooses green. Amazing! Gets the corner switch. It may be time for some payback. Medium kick. Overdrive Hado. What are they gonna do? Brett burns out. Will this super heart do anything? The super hits, it's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything to chance of that super finish. Bust out the debit card because that fight was cash money.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Y'all ready? It's about to be a grind.
Showtime!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Hey!
Shoots off the projectile from downtown to check their approach. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Burnout is triggered. Goes for the drive rush there. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Next hit will end the round. Shows off the air slasher. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical... It's there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Takes a chance with a buff. All right, who's gonna swing first? Seeing how that round wound up very close, how will both sides tackle the next? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Okay, creating some space here. Plenty of life, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. It's right in there. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player two is holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and... Not much life left, but their drive usage untouchable. Completely overwhelmed them. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral...
Another fight is coming your way.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Easy throw escape there. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Shoots off a fireball up close. Boxing with the target combo. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Jump! Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Will we see a drive impact? Hits it. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. All right, let's see the damage here. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. Spikes, a quick breather. Player 2 will need super art. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Opens him up with the throw. Going in? You gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Buffs up. Impact squashed. Experiencing burnout. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. The throw is denied. Time to test the reactions with impact peekaboo. Yo, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Close it out. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Gets the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Lands the forward throw. That corner pressure continues. Look at the damage they can pump out with this combo. Things are heating up. Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Throws to get around their defense. Dash! Scrapping it out up close. Overdrive cannon spike. Knockdown and... Overdrive Hashogeki. Sneaks in above. That corner's gonna make it hard to get away. What are they doing? They've got the meter for a drop. Sets up with the jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps. What are they gonna do? Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, drive rush to keep you going. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Execute. You're done. Player 1 puts a big win on the resume. They should get some extra points for that one. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Sticks the combo. Can't tech the throw. Heading into the end game, KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in is denied. Nails the anti-air. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump in with this. Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive boosted Hado. takes a chance with a bump. What do they drive rush to keep it going? Bust up. Not much life left, but their drive is there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. They exchange blows. That's solid anti-air. The jump in is denied. Just out the OD Hadouken. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Reads the jump in perfectly. Trail with more fuel on the fire. Hook him up. Still alive? Still alive! Steals in it by a fingernail. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can drive rush. Down on life, you gotta make a move. Fireball to the face! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Got a mirror matchup? And this isn't just about the W. You gotta win it for pride. Do it for yourself.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. What are they thinking here? Maybe they're gonna talk it out? Puts one in the pocket. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Checks with the projectile. Can't tech the throw. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Just out of range for that throw. That drive impact doesn't get through. Life lead opens up, springs forward with the drive rush. Nice tech. That punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. Player looking winded, burnout changes the game. They need to rely on their instincts here. Gotta be... Ooh, burnout activates. 20 seconds left. What are they both plotting? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. They tried to spin their gauge on the level 2 super art, Shin Hashogeki. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Zones with the fireball. Nails the anti-air. Smart play with the throw. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Drive impact calls out their shot and responds with authority. What'll happen here? Looks to add more pressure by carrying the projectile. Throws a fireball. Right. Ooh, burnout activates. Doesn't miss a beat. Player 1, forward rush. Too slippery to get a handle on. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash, wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Gets a chance with the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Decides to go with the target combo. Lots of aggression from both sides. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. A big drive gauge just down to the wire. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Did well to get the buff in there. Drive impact could be the end of this. Checks him with the projectile. Player 2 chases him down. Both fighters are barely alive. One chance here may end this round. Closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Gets the jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Dash! The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? There's an overdrive Shoryu. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps up, side switch out of the corner. Will we see a drive impact? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Knockdown and takes a chance with a buff. Drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both fatal leg twister. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the... There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. This is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Turning it all the way up with the super. When you absolutely gotta put him down, use super to take the round.
Locked on.
Taking no credit. Player 2 played with nothing but heart to get that win. I see you. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Lands the forward throw. That corner pressure continues. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Life lead opens up. Throws to get around their defense. Medium kick hits. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a KO. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? The throw whiffs. Grabs him. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Can't tech the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Drive rush to keep it going. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 has full drive gauge, drops him. Pokes with a kick. Noticeable life lead is a comeback steal pop crowns him from above. What'll be the forward medium kick? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They are letting it pop from the get-go. Throws him. Opens him up with the throw. Oh, the drive rush to keep it going. Okay, here we go. Fights back with authority. What are they going to do? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Both sides getting ready. Both fighters are down to reversal. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their left. There's a burnout. Oh, here we go. Player 2 Can't let this throws him. Player 2, anti-air in the clutch. Yo, what's next? Adds a little spice with the overdrive. Oh, what a rush. No hesitation or regret. Open up, it's time for business. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Takes a chance with a bump. Big throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the drive rush there. Throws to get around their defense. Player 2 puts the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming next? Player 1 doesn't have... This is going to hurt. Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage. Look at the damage they can pump out with this combo. Things are heating up. Takes a trip. Drive rush to keep it going. Is drive the way to close this round? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Burnout triggered. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. It's a buff in the meantime. The next round, what patience to scout out the counterattack. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps! Fatal leg twister. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Scrapping it out up close. Pokes with the medium kick. Zones with the fireball. Medium kick hits. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Louis springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They couldn't take that throw. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W.
Another fight is coming your way.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. A nice chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Strings it all together. From up above. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Fights back out of the corner. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. What are they doing? It's there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Springs forward with the drive rush. Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. The fighters return to them a chance for big damage with the punish counter. What'll happen here? Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Brushes that off and keeps going. Spins the meter on the super art. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Look at that. Bringing the good stuff to the party. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Impact's a no-go. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Lots of aggression from both sides. Puts one in the pocket. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 1, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 1 chases him down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Time to do some AO. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Can't tech the throw. Jumps in. Drive impact could be the end of this. Gets carried to the corner. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. This is the turning point. They gotta turn it around. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Go! Smart move to stay on guard. Player 2 with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back. Crowns them from above. With super art interplay, it's really anything goes and burns out. Player 2 is putting the cherry on top. When you absolutely gotta put them down, use super to take the rest. Perfectly executed. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Got a mirror matchup? And this isn't just about the W. You gotta win it for pride. Do it for yourself.
Let us round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something here. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. You can use a drive rush like that to keep control of the pressure. Player 1, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Shoots off a fireball up close. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drop. Hits up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Player 1 chases him down. Going in? Shows the medium kick. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Takes a chance with a bump. Springs forward with the drive rush. Gut punch squats him. They've got the meat of overhead. Oh, what a rush. Player 1 is in a perfection. More fuel on the fire. Hook him up. Who's gonna take it? Are they looking to connect with and closes it out? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with the jump in. Drive boosted Hado. Great overhead attack. links it, throws him. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. What? Drive rush. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Sticks out a kick, hits the drive. So you're just gonna stand there. Play forward rush. Player two may be able to steal this back if they can land that super arc. It just connects it all on the drive rush. This can lead to some big damage. The throw connects. Closes in. The real, oh, what a rush. They are done. Player one survived that tense mirror match. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready.
Fight with all your heart!
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. The combo's there. The impact gets blocked. And... puts one in the pocket. Both fighters sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be the prime time to let it rip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Checks them with the projectile. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming next? Tries to keep the pressure. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Projectile to try to change the situation. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for a risky overdrive. Drive rush to keep it going. Super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Look at that. Bringing the good stuff to the party. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The combo's there. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnout state. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Brings it all together. Super art finds its mark. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. In a dire situation, picks up the win with a projectile. Good read. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets carried to the corner. Gets the throw and continues on the off. Pries him open with the Shoryuken. Scrapping it out up close. A quick brick springs forward with the drive rush. They're going for the super art. Spins 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys it. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. Can this drive bring them back? Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Both fighters are getting warmed up. Drive rush to keep it going. We're just getting started. We tech those. You gotta be mindful. Pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count. Adds a little spice with the overdrive. Jump! Flashes the blue to stop the jump in. What a smart throw! Medium kick into. Sets up with the jump in. But this is gonna hurt. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Oh, you never know what can happen here. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash, solid anti-air. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? No hesitation or regret. Open up. It's time for this. Give them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical arm. Can they muster up the nerves to fight back and take this round? Players clutch anti-air. You're done. We're through. Player 2 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.